Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 925. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. And check it out at durhamskywriter.com. I almost forgot to say that. But you can also join me on camera. You just click on that link that's right there on the comments page on Facebook, on the Facebook page. So anyway, the Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. So let's do that right now. I don't have a lot of items. It looks like things are kind of cool. It's like a cool casual weekend, because I think people who are event planners. They're probably gearing up for Oktoberfest, the fall events, and also Halloween. So anyway, let's get started. Just one item on the word page. There's a lot of items on the word page. I'm just going to read you just one. So the libraries are all open today until 6, except for Bragtown, which is closed on the weekend, at least for now. And of course, Stanford Earl Warren is closed for repairs, and they'll be open again, I think, in a couple of months. So there's a lot more on the word page. You can just explore at your convenience. You can see all the different the American Red Cross classes and the city and county programs that are very helpful to you. So just check that out at your convenience. Now let's go to the health page real quick, to your health. Of course, I have your COVID-19, your test and vaccine updates, including places that have Saturday hours and Sunday hours for getting your free vaccines. So be sure to stop by. And also remember that 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧𝗬 Pharmacy, they make house calls for people who are disabled or elderly, can't make it out to get their vaccine at the different pharmacies, public health, and Lincoln Community Health Center. So they come to you. So check that out on the health page. All righty, let's go to the sports page, Sport and Life. Let's see. Durham softball is tomorrow. So the games are held in Pineywood Park. And let me see. So they're held on Sundays. They start at 10 because I think they added like an additional game. So basically, it's a really cool way to get out of doors, of course, enjoy some good heads-up softball, but also it's designed to help raise funds for our local nonprofits, which is really great. So it's great exercise. So the games are all held in Pineywood Park. That's off of, it's like between Fayetteville and I think it's at Barbie Road. But anyway, it's really fun. Admission is free. And then again, you can buy a t-shirt, or you can just help them by just donating money, or just enjoy the game. So Vets to Vets United versus Porch Durham at 10. And again, this is tomorrow. South Durham Little League versus Trees Durham at 11:10. Animal Protection Society of Durham versus Crayons to Calculators at 12:20. Girls on the Run of the Triangle versus Josh's Hope at 1:30. North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence versus the Miracle League of the Triangle at 2:40. Don't Waste Durham versus Central Piedmont Community Action of NC at 3:50. And then the last game is Housing for New Hope versus Meals on Wheels of Durham at 5. All right. All righty, let's now go to the Let's Go page. Oh, actually, let's go to legalese. So as you know, it's time for one-stop early voting. So you can go ahead and do that at your convenience. Now, Mayor Schul said that the turnout has been slow, but we're just getting started. And actually, you might be like me. I like the excitement of Election Day. I like to vote right there on that voting day. But anyway, you can vote at the Durham County Main Library. You can vote at the North Regional Library, the East Regional Library, the South Regional Library, and North Carolina Central University's Turner Law Building. The addresses are on the legalese page. And the hours, let's see if I have the hours. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Not bad. Oh, wait. That's October 2nd. Okay, wait. Today's the 26th, isn't it? So the hours today, let me get it right. 8:30 to 1. So you don't have a whole lot of time. And then tomorrow, noon to 4. There you go. All righty. And now let's go to the Let's Go page. Let's see. So the Durham Farmers Market is in Durham Central Park until noon. The Durham Craft Market also in Durham Central Park until noon, across the street, I believe. The South Durham Farmers Market, south on Highway 55, and then Greenwood Commons Shopping Center until noon. The Durham Art Market until 1, and they moved around the corner, so now they're on Foster Street, just like the Durham Craft Market and the Farmers Market. All righty, and then father and daughter acoustic duo Blake and Savannah Addison, they'll be giving a free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House. That's the Christian music venue. It's on North Roxborough Road in the St. Paul United Methodist Church. Music starts at 7:30. It's a free concert, but of course, they will graciously accept any donation you might want to make. And then tomorrow, there's going to be the Makers Society. They're hosting their monthly Makers. And Makers is Makrs, because that's the modern way to spell things, leaving out the vowels, except for A, of course. So the Makers Pop-Up Market is going to be in Durham Central Park tomorrow from 11 until 3. And this is where 30 plus local artists and makers and crafters, they'll have their things out and you can see what they're working on. You can buy some of their work if you like. Of course, if it's Durham Central Park and people are going to be around, that means food trucks. So actually, you might want to take your lawn chairs and just hang out, enjoy some food from the food trucks, have your kiddies play at the playground across the street. That might be really fun. They will probably not block off Foster Street on Makers Day. I'm just guessing. I've never been to the Makers Pop-Up Market. I should probably go and find out if the streets are blocked or not. But just keep that in mind if your kids are used to running back and forth across the street. All righty, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Very casual, slow, peaceful weekend. And let's see if it's also slow and peaceful in Kennewick, Washington State, because it looks like Guy, our cook, is waiting in the wings. Guy, what is new?
Well, let me get so I can see you. Oh, there you are. What is new? Well, as you know, I've been using Google Alerts, right, to find out stuff for Route 6. Today in Pennsylvania, so it's not right down the street, but they're having it's Chapman State Park is where it's located. So any listeners that are in Pennsylvania are going to go out today, this afternoon. And they're having the Iroquois and another tribe are going to tell stories from the olden days, like the Great Horned Serpent legend and all those old kind of stories that you're not going to get in history class. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'd be, I wish I was in Pennsylvania. I'd be in the car going right now. I'd be headed.
You know what? Every now and then, when someone has a really cool event that I know I can't attend, I ask them if they're going to live stream it. And usually they give me that deer in the headlights look like,
yeah,
that's possible.
Live stream it? You mean have to have a StreamYard?
Well, actually, sometimes, on occasion, they'll say, I'll have my kid or my niece or one of the young folks to live stream it on their Twitter or rather their Facebook. What is that?
I'm about to enter the studio on the Linux computer, and I just saved that. The lighting is terrible. When I face that way, I don't know if you can see it, but my face is just dark.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it look like the uber tan that I wish I had, but no. So I have to get one of those lights to do that dance.
Actually, I just bought. It's right here. Do you have a Dollar Tree over by you?
Yeah.
They just introduced. Now they usually have these wonderful lights. Of course, everything's $1. Now this year,
not everything.
Dollar Tree, right? But here's the thing.
I take you to the Dollar Tree and you have to buy everything I find that's not for $1.
But here's the thing, though, Guy.
Okay.
There is a new Dollar Tree on Highway 55 in Cary or near Cary. That's like the high income area.
Right.
They have items that are more than $1. I have never been to Dollar Tree before or anything.
That might be Dollar General. Dollar General.
No, it's Dollar Tree.
Oh, okay.
No,
it's Dollar
Tree.
That's different.
I think they're trying to introduce with the higher income folks.
Yeah.
Items that cost more than $1.
But anyway.
Anyway, let me show you this real quick. So at my local Dollar Tree, they have introduced these new lamps. There's an off and on switch on this one.
Oh, that's
with
good. They're electric.
It's very, very bendable neck.
Yeah.
With a nice lamp. I use this now when I.
Is it got an LED in it or a regular bulb?
It is LED. It's bright.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can put it across the room when I'm broadcasting at night from my kitchen table.
Right.
And this works
like when you're doing the TV thing.
Well, actually, when I do TV Skywriter, I'm in my living room. I use this if I'm in I'm taking some Zoom classes in the evening.
Okay.
And so they want to see your face. So I'm using the sunlight now facing the window. But of course, at night, it's dark in my kitchen. Even with my overhead light, I still look bad. So I bought this from Dollar Tree, and it works beautifully. I put it across the room.
I'll have to check and see if they got those here. Sometimes they have the same stuff. You know, it's like I told the girl the other day, I went in there. What was I going to get? Oh, Neosporin. You know, they have the antibiotic cream that you just, if you got an outie, and it's only $1.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's the same ingredients as Neosporin that costs like triple the price. So I go down there. They don't have any. They're out.
Wow.
And I said, you know, the other thing that you run out of, you only have it once a year. It's like waiting for the swallows to come back to Capistrano. You know what bread and butter pickles are, right?
Is that dill pickles?
No, they're a flavor called bread and butter.
Oh, no.
You'll have to have one. They're like sweet and sour. They don't taste anything like a dill. They taste like bread and butter.
Wow. I'll check it out.
But what the Dollar Tree has is they have bread and butter pickle relish. And on a sandwich with a big slice of onion, slice of tomato, and some of that relish, it's delish. But they only have it once a year. I found that out. So then the next year when they got it, I got like 3 jars. And then when it was gone, it was gone. You know, that was.
Speaking of waiting once a year, let me see if I can unplug this thing. Can you tell us a joke while I unplug something to show you?
Computer.
Tell us one of your bad jokes.
Tell me a joke.
Why did the yoga instructor buy air freshener? The feet index was rising.
Did you catch that? Why did the yoga instructor buy air freshener? Because the feet index was rising.
Oh boy, that's pretty bad.
Well, you said it had to be a bad one, so I do
like the bad jokes.
I'm at the mercy of whatever the Echo Show pops up and says it's the joke. Okay.
So I tell people about this every Christmas. This is only available during the Christmas season for some reason. I love this so much. It is a simple pluggy thing.
Oh my God. Does it have covers?
It actually has covers. The
thing you're holding in your hand, I bought at a yard sale yesterday for
No way. How much?
Yes. I don't have it. Where is it? It's not in here. It's in the garage. I paid $1 for it at a yard sale. This guy had 3 of those big clear plastic totes with the lids with all kinds of cables and wires and gosh, forever. You know, those wires that you say, this must go to something. I better hang on to it.
Don't remember what.
Yeah, can't remember what. But anyway, that was one of the things.
I'll tell you why I like this so much. I love this because I use it in my kitchen.
Oh.
I put it in the lower receptacle, and I'm able to plug in appliances without them sticking out. See? Okay. So you plug it in this way, and then your
Now,
appliances are
do you
plugged into
plug
the
the
bottom.
appliances in first and then plug it into the wall? Or do you plug it into
I
the
usually do,
wall
yeah.
first?
I do because
Okay.
it's easier to see when it's in my hand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I highly recommend that you find these folks. They're usually only available unless you're like Guy and you find them
Yeah,
at a
and
yard
lucked
sale.
out. I'm amazed that you have that in your hand.
You
I have
only
the
see this
exact
during
same one. It's
Christmas.
dark green, has the rubber flaps. The thing I like about it,
Amazing.
I'm going to put it on the back porch when I put up the Christmas lights, because then I can just
See?
have one extension cord,
Mhm.
and those low voltage light strings, they're not. I could
Yeah.
plug all three of them into that and not worry about fire.
Nice. And like I just said, it's so much easier to manage everything because they're hanging down as opposed to sticking out.
I'm
or
still in
taking up too
shock
much
over you
space on the
having
counter.
that in your hand. I'm just. But here's
Coincidence.
the big issue. I'm going to take exception. I know that the hangout's supposed to be real casual and everything, but see this right here? My name.
Guy R. Cook report.
Yeah, but what
Yes.
color is it?
It's blue. It's matching my shirt.
Okay, right. But your outer shirt is pink.
Mm-hmm. I always match my shirt.
Okay, so even if it's an undergarment, it's going to be the color that this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because actually, I didn't mean to have this on. It's just that I went outside to put some food in Spike's bowl, and I threw this
then
on.
you better. Spike will get really upset if you don't.
Oh, Spike's happy. He just ate. He's very happy. In fact, I don't even see him.
That's why he is happy, because he ate
somewhere. He's a good little kitten.
Anyway, I would set up a Google Alerts thing. You know, with your Gmail, your Google account. Go to Google.
Yeah,
Alerts.
I have a Google alert for Durham NC.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting any hits on it?
Yeah. Usually I get a Google alert. Like there's car accidents or
that's
like,
what I get a lot of those.
Police reports or anything.
Or bridge
I guess
construction is going to cause a detour in the highway, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the Chapman Park thing was a free event. I got a fly in here. The flies are getting tough.
There's a
because
country.
I've gotten old and I can't hit them as fast as I used to.
Oh, you know, there's a gun now that you can shoot them with.
Yeah, the salt gun. I'm thinking I might have to get one of those. But this is my fly swatter. See the handle?
Oh, wow. Whoa. It's like a selfie stick handle.
It's like a fishing pole, actually, is what it's supposed to be mimicking.
Oh, okay.
And
now I went to Chicken Hut one day. I came in through the side door, and I saw a plastic bag taped to the wall. It was filled with a baggie. And I said, "What on earth is this?"
Flies don't like it.
Yeah, they said it keeps the flies out. They could not explain why.
Yeah. Well, it's because it distorts their vision. It makes them go nuts, I guess. They just avoid it. They don't like it. We first saw those when we went down to the powwow in Oklahoma a few years ago.
Oh.
Everybody had them. They were everywhere. Really? And so finally, being we were tourists, we had to say, you know, why do you have plastic bags full of water up on the eave of your door? That looks really weird. It's not weird. If you don't want flies in your house, that's what you do. And you know what? It works.
Who came up with that first? I wonder if that's a Native American solution.
Well, we were on the res, so it could be.
Yeah.
No, in fact, we were in Smithville. It wasn't on the res. I don't think it is. But I'm still getting over the green plug-in. I got to tell you.
It's just one of those things, guys.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah. Anyway,
So I'm going to go check with my cousin. She just had her 97th birthday, and she wants me to do some grocery shopping. I said that during yesterday's show. She wasn't up to it, so I'm going to check with her again today to see if she's ready for me to do some shopping.
Now, does does she go with you and pick things out, or does she hand you a list? How does that work?
Well, she's so old. How
Yeah.
old is she?
Yeah.
It's a hassle just putting the list together and breaking out the checkbook, and
Oh yeah.
it's
It's a
challenging.
chore.
She is in perpetual, I shouldn't say perpetual, constant pain.
Mm.
And she has medications to help her. She's just really old, and
Yep.
her
Yep.
knees and her
97.
back
You're
are
getting
just
to that point.
killing
Yeah.
her. Yeah, so she sleeps a lot, and she listens to church music and just tries to keep her mind off of her pain. And
Right.
very gracious considering she's in pain. She's always pleasant, and she doesn't complain. She says complaining doesn't help anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love her a lot, cousin Julia. In fact,
That's
I mentioned Chicken Hut. That's her brother's. He founded Chicken Hut
oh
way
wow.
back in the day. Yeah. So yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
anyway, so is that it? What are you doing this weekend? And then I'll let you
Well,
know.
I'm waiting on 9 o'clock our time. It's only 7:25 now. At 9 o'clock, the Goodwill donation station will be open, and I'm
Okay.
going to take some more junk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's junk. It's usable items that we no longer need. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do
Like
they
I'm not going
accept
to
pretty
take,
much everything?
huh?
Do they accept pretty much everything?
Yeah. Yeah. They just say stack it up and what do you
Oh,
got?
okay.
And you just put the boxes down there. And I
There's a
try
nat.
to have it in a container of some sort, either a garbage bag or a
Yeah.
cardboard box, something.
That's thoughtful. There's a national movement called Really, Really Free Market, and we have them here in Durham on first Sundays. And this is where you go out to a park or wherever, and you just lay items on the table that you no longer want, and then people come by and just take them. You just pick them up, and then you can go by if you see something that you fancy, just take it home, and you don't have to give to receive.
Yeah,
I mean, you can
everybody's
just
going to upcycle that way.
yeah. I mean, it's
Good.
cute. I've gotten a couple of items that way.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What else am I going to do? Oh, the other project. Okay. You know how you have a wind chime, right? And it's got those little
Sure.
metal cylinders. And then
Yeah.
in the middle of the apparatus, there's the gong, I guess, that hits.
Mhm.
Well, when we moved into this house on the front porch, they had a wind chime that had lost
Mhm.
its gong. All it has is just the tubes. So I'm
Uh-huh.
going to have to figure out how to fabricate a wooden gong. I've got another wind chime
Mm.
that's similar to
How
it.
about a piece of bamboo?
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to use a block of wood because it's the other one.
Okay.
It's got a piece of wood that's maybe this thick and about that big around.
Oh,
That
okay.
has a little kite on the bottom that the wind can move it. And so I'm
Okay. Okay.
try
Oh, let
my
me show
hand
you
at that.
my little one piece is missing, but I do have
Yeah.
this that my Brazilian percussionist friend 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬 made back home in Chicago. This is what percussionists use, but I use it as a wind chime. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh yeah.
But one's missing. I have
Yeah,
to
I was
find
going to
it.
just say there's a gap there in the middle.
Yeah, it was outside, and this is
Uh-huh.
fishing wire, and so it kind of like gave way.
No, if it was wire, it wouldn't break. It's fishing line.
You know what? That's not nylon. Oh, that's regular string. Oh, this is regular string. I thought it was
You know,
nylon.
you could probably go to the Dollar Tree. Speaking of Dollar Tree, and get some real wire. and
Actually, I need to
replace
find that missing chime.
Well,
But this is
that
what-
would be a hat trick to find that and find it the right length.
Yeah.
But I would
I'll probably be
replace
able
the
to do it.
string with wire. Speaking of makers, you could become a maker that way.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Whoa. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some grocery shopping for cousin Julia if she's up to it, and then probably do some grass cutting, and of course some Skywriter updating,
hmm
and that's pretty much it. We don't have a lot of events happening today, so I don't think I'll be really going out. And my sister told me that I really need to drive my car more. I was telling her that my car is sort of acting weird.
Yeah, if you don't
kind of
start it up
looking.
like for days and days, that's not
I
good.
mean, I've gone for weeks and months without going anywhere. And she said, "Oh
Oh,
no," she says, "you've got to drive because it's an old car. It's like a 90, I forget. Well, it's a
mm.
1990s car.
If you open the door, there's a little sticker inside that the manufacturer puts in there. It says what year it is.
Yeah, I
In
think I
case
still
there's
have
a
the
check.
manual in the glove compartment. I forget.
But
Anyway,
speaking of groceries,
so I need to drive it more. So I might go for a drive today too.
our youngest ordered vegetables and fruit, and they overdid it. So he called
Oh.
Darlene up on the phone and said, "Hey, I'm going to come over in a while and I'm going to bring you some vegetables, some fruit." We thought,
Mhm.
a couple of apples and a little bunch of bananas or something, nothing.
Yeah.
He brought us this huge sack full and a bag of potatoes. There must be
Nice.
probably a dozen potatoes in the bag.
Sweet.
And so that was our grocery shopping. We
Good
don't have
eating right there.
Oh yeah, we put 4 gallon-sized freezer bags of broccoli in the freezer because our fridge was full from all the other stuff. There
Ooh,
was
that's my favorite
raspberries and
vegetable.
oh yeah, we did good. I can't
Nice.
wait to tell my granddaughter. I said, your dad gave me some raspberries once. I bet you would have eat the heck out of those. He did? Yeah.
I love raspberries. My favorite raspberries are the golden ones. And you never see those in the store because they're
Salmon
so
berries.
delicate.
They
What'd
call
you
them
say?
salmon. They call them salmon berries here. The ones that are kind of a golden yellow kind of when they're ripe. There's a
I've only
variety.
when I
That's what
bought.
they call that variety. Yeah, but I
Oh,
know what you
okay,
mean.
okay, okay. Because when
When
I bought the plant starts, they were just gold
when my
raspberries.
kid was little, she'd come out and pick raspberries,
Hmm.
and she would constantly eat them. She never put one in the bowl.
Oh yeah,
So
don't save
this
them
went
for
on
later.
and on and on. She was really good at getting the low branches, so we
Hmm.
didn't complain. And finally, one day, she put a berry in the bowl. Actually, picked one and saved it.
Wow.
I went in the house and told my mother. I said, "Big moment today." I said, "What?" I said, Jerry
The
just
concept of
she put a
saving.
raspberry in the bowl, and she didn't eat it. No, she was eating some, but that one she picked, and
It
I don't
reminds
know.
me of how it reminds me of how we Americans are about money. You
Mm.
know, not
Speaking
very
of
good at
money,
saving for
because
later.
we moved, we got to get a local bank. One that's here in
Mhm.
town that's close to the house. The one that we bank with is way up the road, like it's probably 10 minutes away.
Mhm.
So we went yesterday. I tried to do it online, couldn't open an account online. It kept blowing up. And so we went in to do it in person. I made an appointment because
Mhm.
COVID, you have to make an appointment. An hour and 45 minutes to set up 2 bank accounts.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
I guess they had to count every penny, huh?
I deposited $50, which was the minimum.
Mhm.
And then I called Social Security. Oh, that was good. Put this one in the journal. I
Oh.
called Social Security and didn't have to wait an hour for the freaking guy to come on the other end. It was like maybe 15
Mhm.
minutes, maybe, if
Yeah.
even that long. It was amazingly quick, and great help. And then I set Darlene up because we do direct deposit of our Social Security checks right
Oh, I
into
see
the
what you
bank.
mean. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
And so I had to put those ducks in a row, and he had to have the routing numbers and account numbers, and I had all the homework done when he got there.
Cool. Very cool.
So anyway, I'll let you go take
Yeah,
care of your cousin, and
I will do that. And you
we'll
have a
talk to you
really
next.
beautiful day. What's the weather in Washington State where
I
you
didn't
are?
even look. It's going to be probably in the low 80s, if it's even
Oh,
that hot.
wow, warmer than
Let me
us.
peek real quick. It just takes a
Whoa.
second. I go to weather.com.
We're not going to have 80 again until Monday.
Oh,
Let's see.
see, 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧𝗬. Yeah, this
It is
afternoon it's going to
81.
get up to 86. And right
Good
now
for
it's 60.
you.
Right now it's the opposite of that. Right now it's 68. It's like they flipped the numbers.
We're only going to have 3 80-degree days next week. Monday 81, Tuesday
Ouch.
85, Wednesday 81. The rest is going to be 70s. That is so weird. I expected more.
I always
So
consider
much more.
I always consider weather reports to be a fabrication because they're not always accurate. One time, Brad, my oldest son, wanted to go fishing. So I said, well, yeah, let's go. What's the weather going to be? Oh, 30% chance of rain? Piece of cake. So we go out there by Blake Island. We're fishing for bottom fish, and it started raining. It was raining so hard, Pat. I was taking the little plastic cup, a combination boat bailout tool and porta potty. I was bailing out the boat because it was filling up with water. Not a good
Oh
thing.
my God. That must have been scary in a way, though.
Mm.
Wow.
Here's the scary part. We didn't take a motor. We just had oars. So that's not built for speed. That's built for just putt out there and catch fish and row back. So I'm going like crazy to get back, to get out of the rain. Darlene and Steven came down to the point there at Southward, and we're honking the car horn. We could hear the car horn, but we couldn't see it was them. You know, they were telling us that, oh, the rain is terrible. You need to come in. We're going to save your life. And so we got home and said, man, it was really
paddling.
She says, didn't you hear us honking? Oh, we heard a car horn. Was that you? Oh, we were in big trouble. From then on, if there was any percent chance of rain, you don't go without the motor.
But you know what, Guy?
Yes.
We were little kids playing around in Lake Michigan, splashing around.
Yeah.
And clouds rolled in, and there was a bolt of lightning.
Oh gosh!
My grandmother herded us out of there so fast. I can't imagine you being in a boat with lightning. So I'm glad.
Well, we were in a fiberglass boat. It wasn't a metal boat, and it wasn't lightning.
But still, it
was just rain.
It always goes for the tallest thing. So it still could have zapped you.
I've shared with you I'm 6'3", right? So I would have been in. I'd hold the oar over my head.
It said, Guy.
Yeah. There's the guy that we want. Yeah. So I'm going to let you go do your chores and quit yakking. For the new listeners that don't know about me, but the Indian name that my cousin Norm gave me was some Indian word that I can't pronounce because I never recorded it. But it translates not to running bear, not to flying eagle, translates into talk a lot.
I like it.
Yeah. It's pretty accurate, too. He only knew me for 2 days. I can't imagine where he came up with that. Bye.
Okay. See you, Guy. Awesome. All right. So that is pretty much it. You can share this out so that more Durhamites can know what's happening, and also so they'll know that there's the Makers Festival tomorrow in Durham Central Park if they want something to do. That'll be from 11 until 3. So with that, have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you at noon on Monday for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.